First of all, the pilot program was a failure. It did not meet the educational needs of the students there. The services that were promised to the parents weren't provided there.
From student attacks on teachers to classroom disruptions to segregation and civil rights violations, Fargo's school board has a lot to consider when deciding how to help the district's youngest children with complex behaviors, their peers, and their teachers.
They'll be doing that next week during a work session. Valley News education reporter Veronica Marshall has been covering this complicated subject and brings us the very latest. Veronica?
As of now, plans to create a facility for Fargo's elementary students with aggressive behaviors are on hold, but the idea hasn't been forgotten. Earlier this year, Fargo School Board approved plans to move forward with expanding a Setting D only pilot program at Agassiz, only to backtrack later after parents and advocates objected. Now, Fargo Public Schools tells me there will not be a new program or facility for these students during the next school year. But in the agenda for next week's school board work session, board members are being asked to consider creating a Setting D only program at Agassiz in the future. Advocates tell me not only did the pilot program at Agassiz fail, but it isn't necessary, so it shouldn't move forward now or in the future.
The concern is that it wasn't a good setup for 5 children, and we don't see that improving for a bigger set of children. And primarily those children should be served in their schools with the services they need. You don't need a separate school to do that.
During the work session, Fargo's school board will discuss the creation of a new task force to guide future Setting D plans. That task force will include school district leaders, community members, parents, advocates, and more. Mike?
All right, thanks, Veronica. West Fargo School District was originally part of plans for a Setting D facility at Agassiz before backing out. The district will also be represented on this task force. The Fargo School Board's work session is Wednesday, July 25th. It'll start at 8 in the morning at Davies High School. The session is open to the public.